So my name is Tim Bolin, and I'm going to be your sociology professor this term. And I just wanted to give you a welcome and walk you through some of the basics of navigating this course. So let's take a look at Canvas. So everything is going to take place on our Canvas page. Everything is going to be available asynchronously, meaning there is no set time to do this other than coming in, logging in, and following through. So I'll give you a quick run through of Canvas and then give you a few expectations that we have. Okay, so on the opening page, since we can't meet in person, there's my virtual office. So if you're to go in here, if you were to click this link here of any of these books, they give you the books for my different classes. Since you're in Social 101, go ahead and click the link, and it would open up the page to give you more information about getting the book. Okay. And if you also look here, there's links that take you to various offices around Palo Verde College's campus, the distance learning office, the correspondence office, different things like that. Also, for as far as contacting me, all your information you would need is over on the right hand side, including if you click the computer, it would take you to my email. You can send an email to me. There's also my phone number. It's a Google Voice number. Since we're no longer on campus, I have to be able to get something that is accessible remotely. And also my Zoom link. If you're to click here, you could actually meet with me face-to-face over Zoom during these office hours. So these office hours work for any form of communication. Generally, I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. And I have hours from morning till afternoon. But if one of these don't work for you, please contact me and we could come up with something. Either send me an email or leave me a voice message. I have access to the voicemail. Okay? So if you scroll down here, we have our welcome video I'm recording right now. As well as getting started, everything you need will be right here. Click on this in the modules section. Taking a little bit of time there. Okay, so when the modules open up, you could click that link, or if you look on the left-hand side, just click on the modules here. And the reason the modules section is important, because if you look, each one of these little modules is basically 1 week worth of coursework. So module 1, this will be basically our first week of coursework. If you go through here. And essentially what you would expect in each week is a lecture and up to 2 assignments that will all be due by that Friday. So essentially you would come in Monday morning and start here, and by the end of the week you'd want to be at the bottom turning in your work. Okay, so let me actually scroll down and let's see what you would expect. Before I click this, you'll note that down here it has the due dates for everything. So for instance, February 12th is when this assignment's due. And again, that'll be on a Friday. So go ahead, we'll take a look at Module 3 as an example. I'll go ahead and click on the first part of this module and give it some time to load up. So as this loads up, essentially this is the outline of the week, what you'll have to do this week. It gives you an overview, and you just go ahead and navigate by clicking next at the bottom. And you'll see the lecture should usually be the next item up. In this case, this is the lecture on social theory. It gives you the outline here of kind of what I'm going to be talking about. And if you're to click this, it'll either play the video inside of Canvas, or you could click this link and it'll take you to my YouTube site and give you the lecture there. They're all about 20 to 40 minutes max. And then you go next, and generally the first assignment of the week that we'll be doing on Friday is going to be a discussion board. And the discussion board, it'll pop up now. I'll show you the requirements. Essentially, this is responding to the lecture. So after watching the lecture, you're going to go in here, and the 2 things you're going to want to do during the week is do an initial post, so about 200 words of your first response to what happened in the lecture, what you think about it. I have some questions here for you to take a look at. Okay, and the second part is going to be responding to at least 2 of your peers with about 50 words each by the end of the week. Okay, to do that, you go ahead and scroll to the bottom and you would hit reply, and put your initial post and also respond to your peers. Okay, and the other assignment you're generally going to have is going to be chapter reflections. So also each week, you're generally going to have to read a chapter. As it scrolls up. Sorry about the delay here. Let's try that again. So each reflection will be on the chapter of the week. And it's really simple. Basically, read the chapter, and honestly, it's just main points. What does the reading say about society? What does it say to you? And the response, basically, it needs to be 250 words and connect to the text. Again, I have a reading reflection down here, a reading reflection grading rubric to get you an idea of how I'm going to grade it. So this is exactly what I'll be referring to. And the only other assignments I'll have is some short essays, but I'll have little videos for those when you get to them. So as far as what to expect from me, so every single assignment you send in, I'm going to take a look at it, I'm going to respond to it and grade it. So the responses that I give to you are more for constructive feedback. My goal is that you learn sociology and you learn from me and your peers. So I'm not so worried about you kind of getting something not exactly right. I'm more wanting to see you struggle with these ideas, put your own experiences in there, and try to really grapple with them. So if I see you making that effort, I'm going to give you full points. Okay? So as far as expectations, I'll give you feedback, and I'll give you as many points as I can because I really would just want us to learn from each other. Okay? So as far as what to expect, just go ahead and go through and do your work. I'll respond to you, and we'll get through week by week. But please feel free to ask me any questions over email, over Zoom, over the phone, and we'll make it through. So welcome to Soch, and welcome to the spring semester.